Hi, people. Hello, hello, hello. I'm going to start trying. First of all, I wanted to say hello, and I hope all is well with you and your family. But I wanted to say that I want to start trying to do some live videos, um, and I'll do a video prior to me starting them, letting you know what day and time. Um, if you want to put it in the comments, like a day of the week and a time, and then I can look at like um, kind of get an idea of what it is that my viewers, what's a good time for them for a live stream. So I'd appreciate it if you put it in the comments there. But I wanted to do this video today. Um, I felt like there was a need to do it and kind of come at things a different way than I normally do. Um, I know in my heart I I'm doing the things that I'm doing concerning gardening um, and prepping because of being more self-sufficient. But the main thing is being a better steward to my body in this earth. Okay. Um, Look, people. Um, it takes work. It does, and sometimes hard work. Yeah, it's work, and sometimes it is hard. Like these things here, like um, these are my melons. They're kind of blooming back up. Some are coming back up, but um, I've gotten some harvest out of them. Um, Probably about 18 or 19, something like that. And some more coming through. My peppers, they have been infested several times. Um, Even with me, like chopping off leaves and spraying them with neem oil. So I tried the 7. I got my carrots here. They're looking good at the top. I'll see what's going to happen at the bottom there. But I'm getting my fall things ready. All of this stuff back here that you guys see back here in this back here. Look, everything that you see that I posted on this video, including my coop and run, I did by myself. Well, me and God. Um, I can't tell you how many times I've had to say prayers for to ask God's help to push me through getting something done. But I wanted to go over some scriptures here, and I wanted people to kind of understand a little better on a biblical aspect of what's going on and how we ended up here, how we ended here, okay? How we became into this existence, okay? Um, and hopefully that will give people a better understanding of why we need to make changes and what it is we need to make those changes, okay? Um, but I want to start out with reading some scripture here in Second Thessalonians. Um, this is 3:6 through 10. Okay. So I've been posting some things about people that are doing things necessary and people that aren't. Um, and the conflict that it's going to cause for those that aren't doing it with the people that are, even your loved ones. Because, like I said, it's work and sometimes it's hard work. So it takes a village to make anything as a group. Like you can do things individually for yourself, and when it's just involving you and God, everything's gonna go good. But when you're putting in other elements, like with other people and everything, it's going to um, what these other people do will play a factor in how well it goes, how successful it is. Um, because now you've combined um, the burdens of that person into your space. Okay, so let me read this here. It says, "In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we command you, brothers and sisters, to keep away from every believer who is idle and disruptive and does not live according to the teachings you received from us." Okay? "For you yourselves know how you ought to follow our example. We were not idle when we were with you." These are the disciples. And Jesus, they put in work. They put in work. They put in hard work. They were not sitting back letting somebody else do the work. Okay? Listen to this. "Nor did we eat anyone's food without paying for it. On the contrary, we worked night and day, laboring and toiling, so that we would not be a burden of any of you. We did this not because we did not have the right to such help." They're saying everything that they're doing is for the people. Okay? What the work that they had been putting in for the people, they definitely deserved for people to be giving them things. Okay? They definitely deserve that. So yeah, but they was being examples here. Okay? I'm going to read that again. "Nor did we eat anyone's food without paying for it. On the contrary, we worked night and day, laboring and toiling, so that we would not be a burden of any of you. We did this not because we did not have the right to such help, but in order to offer ourselves as a model for you to imitate." Okay? "Faith without works is dead." Okay? I know that one of the scriptures that people talk about the most, one of the things people talk about the most is we can't buy our way into heaven. And none of our work, yes, our work matters. It matters, okay? No, we cannot buy our way into heaven. That is true, because we all fall short of the glory. However, there's no way for us to be here on this earth and not be putting in the work to get things done, okay? That's mentally, spiritually, or physically. It's just somebody's got to do the work, right? In order for something to get done. Nothing gets done without an action, okay? I'm going to go on now to 10. "For even when we were with you, we gave you this rule: the one who is unwilling to work shall not eat." So, we can say this on all types of aspects, concerning food, on concerning you receiving the spiritual relationship with God, like you putting in the work, reading and learning and His Word, so you can have a better relationship with Him. then that's how you're going to get the fruit of the relationship with him, putting in the work, planting things, growing things, making things. That's you getting the fruits of those labors as well. Okay? Um, Listen, I just want you to understand that what has happened here, the world has taught us that we're supposed to work, okay? But what they've done is they flip things, and they've taught us that we're supposed to work to get material things, work to get the things that they have to offer us. The world has taught us that we're supposed to work to give the money back to them. I've been a part of it. Every human on this earth has been a part of it. Okay? I'm not 100% out of it right now. I mean, because I was in it all my life, just like you. Okay? However, through the years, as I kept getting a closer and closer relationship with God, kept informing and educating myself, and then using the Bible to back up what I've learned, and through the education from the world, or just things that's going on in the world, I always go back to the Bible and say, okay, what does the Bible has to say about that thing? But yeah, so listen, this is not about you having enough food to survive through the economic chaos that's going on, and that's getting ready to be going this going on and getting ready to happen in this country and this world. Okay? If that's all you're getting out of this, you're going to come up short in the end. Okay? And this is why I keep telling people we haven't been good stewards to our bodies or this earth. So it's required for us to make changes. We have to make these changes. I know we don't want to do it. Laziness. Did you know it's a sin to be lazy? God doesn't like laziness. Laziness doesn't get you a good relationship with him, and it doesn't help you prosper in life, mentally, physically, monetarily, whatever you want to call it. It just doesn't. Okay? Colossians 3:23 tells us that Christians should work with all of their heart as working for the Lord. And our work is our greatest testimony of faith, okay? Because, listen, work pays off later, okay? Think about it like this. If you go to a job and you work all week, you have faith that that employer at the end of the week is going to put your hours in the system, and HR person is going to ensure that you get a paycheck. Okay? You put in the work, and you can't see the money. Okay? The money's not there. There's something big in here with me. The money's not there. There's a bee, but they're okay. They're our friends. They actually told us, look at that bee back there. Look at that bee. we've been lied to. They told us that these are not our friends. Okay, had us around here, city folks, scared of these things because yes, they do sting. They do. However, when we learn how to share space with them and we just going about our business, they don't bother us. Look, I'm in here all the time. Actually, if they were not here, I would not be getting me any cucumbers. I wouldn't be getting me any honeydew melons. I wouldn't be getting me any cantaloupes or watermelons, peppers. I just, they pollinate things to ensure that what we're growing grows into a fruit. Okay? Anyway, I just had to take a moment there. I saw the bee and I just had to take a moment to say that. Okay. Oh, let's look here. Man, it's righteous. It's just, that's a bit good deceitful. Proverbs 12:1. Whosoever loves discipline loves knowledge, but whosoever hates correction is stupid. Listen, let's just be honest. We've been bamboozled, okay? And I'm not saying this so you can go out on some kind of angry thing and try to get everybody that deceived you, and including the government officials and everybody. Look, here's the deal. Just like any other relationship, a person can present something to you, okay? And when they present it to you, i.e. us, it's up to us whether we just take it and start enjoying upon that particular thing, or we go and do our research and make sure that this thing is a good thing for us. That is our job to do that. That's not anyone else's job. Hey, it just got passed on from generation to generation. Okay? It did. We just, we failed ourselves and our children and our grandchildren. And if we want to leave our grandchildren in a better place, then it's time for us to make changes now and show them what it is we wasn't taught. I'm not blaming anybody, okay? I'm not blaming my mom. My dad, I was a little toddler when he passed, so, but I'm not blaming my mom, my aunts and uncles, my grandma, granddad. It's nobody. The government, teachers, friends, nobody, just nobody. Because what I've learned is it is my job to ensure that I have the knowledge that I need, not somebody else's job. Okay? I mean, obviously, previous generations were so synced into, include mine, was synced into buying this stuff that we just didn't check it out. We just didn't. There are a lot of people, a lot of people don't like when we go back and we visit history and everything, but I'm betting you any kind of money, most of the people that are regular, everyday people, middle class people that are growing things and prepping and all, before all of this stuff happened, like back decade or two ago, they're ancestors, their great grandmama, grandmama, they told them the stories about the Great Depression, how things were. And that's, why a lot of people just, are got that racist mentality too, though. But, you know, you have to be able to know what's right from wrong, like the parts of history that was bad, we don't need to keep those. We need to learn from those. Um, and what I'm saying is, we just didn't, we forgot. We forgot. And this is why you should never forget the past. If you forget the past, you will revisit it in a similar form. Okay? It's not always, it's more than likely, it's not going to be dressed up the same and be the exact same from when the particular thing happened, say a decade or two ago. But we will see it again when we forget it. Okay? Um, um, Listen to this. Proverbs 10:3-5. The Lord does not let the righteous go hungry, but he thwarts the cravings of the wicked. Lazy hands make for poverty, but diligent hands bring wealth. He who gathers crops in the summer is a prudent son, but he who sleeps during harvest is a disgraceful son. Listen, it's not too late for you to start now. This is actually the perfect time. I started all my stuff, which, I've gardened before, not in containers like I do now, but I had started back trying to garden in containers back in 2019. And so, I did some potatoes and cucumbers and tomatoes, I think, pretty much. But of course, I've broadened my what I plant now, and I've learned so much. um, in terms of soil and fertilizers and what it takes to the pH balances and everything. I didn't know all that stuff when I grew before, So, but anyways, it's not too late, because things are probably going to get bad this fall, and it's going to seep on into the spring and summer. And I think spring and summer next year is when we're really going to see it get bad. Because what a lot of people don't know is what we're eating now is last year's crop. Okay? So next year, it'll be this year's crop. I don't know if you've been paying attention to all the different droughts and fertilizer shortages, killings of the chickens and the cows, and just everything. We're going to be short next year. We're going to be short. There's a shortage on aluminum for the fruit, the vegetables and fruit stuff in the cans, meats and things that goes in the cans. This is the perfect time. Look, they have what they call cold crops. that bed right there, I'm actually making me a U-shaped um, bed area there. Um, I'm gonna post a video showing you guys when I kind of get semi-finished with it. But I basically took some twin beds. Well, the first set was um, bunk bed set, a wood bunk bed set that I had for my granddaughters and my son. They ended up moving whatever we're gonna use. I was gonna throw it out, and I was trying to find me a good. I was trying to find me a good um, garden bed, um, raised garden bed at a good price, and Lord, they were all like $400 or $500, and they were so tiny. They were so little, and I was like, I'm not paying $400 or $500 for that little bitty old thing, and it didn't really look all that um, uh, solid, anyways. It looked like I probably would have got maybe 2 years out of it. So I was brainstorming, trying to figure out, well, how can I make me one, and this economical for me, because money be tight. I got grandkids and different people that, I kind of look out for. So anyway, even with my little gigs that I was doing, it's just, money gets tight. But anyways, I came up with the idea to use the bunk beds, and I actually purchased me another one off the marketplace for like $10, sanded it down and got it varnished, and I'm going to create me a U-shaped enclosed cold bed, um, raised garden beds area. So, see those windows back there? I bought those, oh, 3 or 4 years ago. And it's to do me a greenhouse, and I'm hoping I can get it started by the end of this month, or at least the first part of October. I'm hoping I can. I like to be able to bring my young growing trees in when it gets really cold in my greenhouse. But anyways, and get some of my stuff out of all of my plants and things out of my she shed. It's a mess in there. Anyways, um, look, I am hoping. I mean, I know that I'm helping someone because I've gotten messages. But um, I'm just concerned. I'm concerned because even like with my immediate family, you know, they kind of understanding to a degree, but yeah. So, um, I mean, look, nobody can get you to heaven. Nobody can save your soul. Nobody can account for the things that you'll have to endure because of your actions. Nobody can do that. I mean, they can alleviate, minimize some of the pain or the things that you're going to go through. But if you're going to really get a good relationship with God and get everything right like how you need it to be, um, all of us, we're just accounted for ourselves. That's just the way it goes. But look, I do want to start doing some live streams, and just let me know if you think that is something that you would be interested in, and a good time. Put it in the comments down there for me, or like if you know me, you can send me a message through Facebook. I might miss it on the emails right now. I have to set up me an email just particularly for my YouTube channel, since I am trying to, you know, actually do the YouTube channel thing. Like I just really got on here. Really to start with was during COVID with the mask, my tri-strap mask, that I end up deciding not to go forward with the pattern for many reasons. But let me know what's a good time and day and time that would be good for you to be able to be on the live stream. I hope this has been helpful for you. Look up these scriptures and read them yourself. I wouldn't be going so hard at this here. I mean, I got more going on, literally. And don't tell me, listen, I have lupus, I have rheumatoid arthritis, fibromyalgia. I have my days. Sometimes, after I've done something, I might can't do anything for several days. I had to, my chicken coop, I had put chicken wire around the top because it was less expensive, and I said, well, I'll just get some hardware cloth to put at the top, because hardware cloth was at the bottom, ½ inch. And I said, I'll just do that later. And anyways, I had to go ahead and get that addressed. And it was hard, guys. I'm telling you, I was about to cry. I had to ask the Lord to help me. I'm serious. To help me get that done. And he did. I am married. Been married for a long time. I have 3 adult children who live with me. But everybody just don't believe to the degree what I'm doing I need to do, and they just don't see it. And listen, I can't stop doing what I'm doing because they don't. I can't stop doing what I'm doing because my grandkids need to learn, and they need to learn. When all of this stuff like really, really hits, I need my husband and my kids to have somebody that they knew intimately to have been on that page, and they were able to see the process and understand God's grace and mercy, and how putting in the work, having faith, pays off. And with that said, I'm going to leave you guys with the kind words of saying that I love you, and I have respect for you. Anything that I may say that you feel like I'm being mean, or know that I mean it for your good. Sometimes you have to just say what needs to be said, no matter how hard it is. Need some water. For somebody to take, to understand. And be blessed. Stay safe. Be vigilant. Be faithful, but not without works. Have a blessed Sunday. Bye.